Well, howdy, tubers. I forgot to do it. Well, heck, we'll get it. There we go. Howdy, tubers. There we go. Anyway, I got a weight, a preliminary weight, we'll call it, because on the Ultra Cruiser, and got 257, and now just kind of really worried about my scales. They had been underwater in the flood out at the airport, so not real sure to trust them. And I talked to Terry at Hummel, and he said that you know, they could be affected or need to calibrate them. And so I gotta find somebody that's maybe got a couple 50-pound weights that are you know, I guess for bodybuilding. Of course, you know, I wouldn't have anything like that, and try that and see if we could calibrate them and see how close they are. When I did my bathroom scale to them, they were pretty close, but then, you know, that don't mean the bathroom scale isn't off. So what he says happens with these things is, since they've got what they call a mill spec or mill measurement or whatever when they make the aluminum, and it can be either, he called it 3 thousandths, or I can't remember the term he said, or 5% over the specified thickness, which would be 16 thousandths for the most of the airplane. And I know years ago he told me that they got, I don't know how, this is all just throwing numbers out there, like they got like 10 sheets of 4x12 pieces of 16 thousandths, and they weighed them, and we'll say they weighed 200 pounds. Well, then they got in another order of 16 thousandths for 4x12s, and they weighed them and say they weighed 210 pounds. Well, I mean, that's gonna make a significant difference on the airplane when there's, but like I say, that's still, I'm just throwing out numbers, but they did find out that not all, or every delivery, the aluminum come out the same weight. So that's what he figures happened here. And he says that right now aluminum is high, and when the aluminum's high, they'll make it a little thicker, because that way they can get more money out of them because it's a little heavier, but that doesn't do us any good. So that's where we're at right now. Of course, you know, take the spinner off, there's maybe 2 pounds. Oh, and then it's got oil in there, and so they say that's 4 pounds. So, you know, it's still definitely feasible even at that. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Of course, went flying, it was bumpy and not all that much fun, but I wanted to fly. So come home, and of course I have to pull the Ultra Cruiser out before I can get my lawnmower out. And so I mowed me and my neighbors. It didn't really need it, but since well, he didn't do my backyard, so I did it. There's a trailer to put the Ultra Cruiser on to take it to the airport. So anyway, let me see what else. Terry said that they're going to do this aluminum gear instead of this 1/8" triangle piece under here. They're going to do it in 60 thousandths, and believe me, the 60 thousandths is strong enough in that chromoly. So, because it just doesn't need to be that heavy when it's out of chromoly. So, may try that to save some weight. And I know these Carlisle tires, wheelbarrow tires, are heavier than some of the Chinese crap stuff. and I've got some of them so I can save some weight there. So anyway, I thought I'd let you know, and I'm not real happy, but and of course I'm not real happy, of course, with that Radiant Be-Lite instrument that I sent back Monday. So you can see I took it out and sent it back. So who knows how long it'll take to get it back, so I can't do anything or can't fly until I get that back. Although the FAR 103s, you don't have to have instruments, so you don't even have to have brakes. So that's another thing that could, and I think he said, Terry said that the brakes, I think, were 2.5 pounds. So, you know, there's places to go ahead and save weight. And so anyway, I guess I'll stop this video and get it out there. This ought to get some hits on it if I put on there Wade the Airplane or Wade the Ultra Cruiser or something. That ought to get some hits on it. So there you go. Please subscribe if you haven't, and hit the like button and all that stuff. And I did hear from Tracy. That was cool. Nice gal. So anyway, there you go, and God bless.